Okay, so get this. We're diving deep into 8 daily habits to eliminate negative emotions and create a great day.
Sounds intense.
It is, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You asked for some practical strategies to boost positivity and productivity.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. This deep dive is going to deliver. Seriously, who hasn't had those days where negativity just takes over?
Yeah.
But don't worry, these habits, they're like your toolkit for taking back control and saying bye-bye to those blah days.
So, like, how to actually make a change instead of just wishing for it?
Exactly. And what's cool is they're not just surface level stuff. We're
Right.
talking about building a foundation, starting with your mindset, ready to get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, habits 1 and 2, they're all about intentionality. Planning your day and clearing your mind first thing in the morning. Sounds simple enough, right?
Yeah.
But, sometimes I'm just like, ugh, coffee first, plan later.
I feel that.
But the source, it really emphasizes why these habits are so powerful. Like, if you start your day with a clear plan and a calm mind, it sets the tone for, well, everything. It's like you're choosing to be proactive instead of just reacting to whatever comes your way.
I see. So instead of letting the day happen to you,
You're in charge. You're the captain of your own ship, steering towards your goals. And speaking of goals, that's where habit 2 comes in. It's not just about any old plan. It's about focusing on 3 to 5 key why tasks that actually align with your long-term goals. That's how you make real progress, not just busy work.
so it's about being intentional, not just busy.
100%. Because I've been there feeling super busy, but like, what did I actually achieve? Not much. It's got to be at those meaningful steps.
Makes sense.
Right. Okay, now for clearing your mind, the source specifically suggests morning pages. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, like journaling.
Yep. You just write freely for 10 minutes, no editing, no judgment, just letting everything out. But honestly,
Yeah.
sometimes I worry that focusing on negative stuff first thing in the morning might, like, set a bad tone for the day.
Yeah, I get that. It can feel counterintuitive, but the goal isn't to dwell on the negative. It's more about acknowledging it.
Okay.
Processing those leftover thoughts and emotions from the day before so they don't, just hang over your head.
Yeah.
What's fascinating is studies have actually shown that this kind of writing can help reduce activity in the amygdala, the part of your brain that's like the fear and anxiety center.
Whoa, really? So it's kind of like decluttering your mind before the day even starts.
Exactly. You're getting rid of the mental junk so you can start fresh.
I like that. Okay, moving on to habit number 3. This one's right up your alley.
Oh, what is it?
Self-care. The source really highlights how important it is to incorporate even just a little bit of self-care into your morning routine.
Like what kind of stuff?
It could be a quick meditation, a walk outside, anything that gives you energy.
Yeah.
What comes to mind for you?
I'd say my morning yoga routine, even just 10 minutes, helps me feel so much more centered and energized.
See, perfect example. And that's exactly what the source emphasizes. Consistency. Even 5 or 10 minutes dedicated to something you enjoy can have a ripple effect on your mood, your focus, your productivity throughout the day.
Wow, I hadn't thought about it like that.
Right. All right. On to habit number 4. This is a biggie. Building a task management system.
Ah, yes. Staying organized.
Crucial. The source mentions different systems, Asana, Notion, even just good old-fashioned lists. But the key is finding what works for you.
Yeah, gotta find what clicks.
Exactly. Because it's all about reducing mental clutter, right? You don't want to be carrying around a million to-dos in your head all day.
It can get overwhelming fast.
Oh, tell me about it.
Mm.
I remember this one time I tried to juggle like 3 different projects at once with no system whatsoever. Total chaos. Deadlines were whooshing past me. I was forgetting meetings. It was a mess. But as soon as I started using a simple task manager, everything changed.
Like night and day.
Totally.
Oh.
Okay, ready for habit number 5. This one's about facing those negative thoughts head on.
Bring it on.
Because it's all about stopping those thoughts before they spiral out of control. The source actually talks about some cool techniques, like reframing and challenging those negative thoughts.
Okay, so not just letting those thoughts take over.
Exactly. You engage with them, you question them, you don't let them just run wild.
Okay, so like instead of, I can't do this, it's more like, this is tough, but I can break it down and tackle it step by step.
Exactly. It's about shifting from defeated to empowered.
I like that. A little mental judo.
Right. Okay. Habit number 6. This one might be a bit tough for some of us. Focusing on one task at a time.
Oh, the dreaded no multitasking rule.
I know. But the source actually cites research showing that trying to do everything at once, it actually makes us less productive.
Wait, Really, but it feels like you're getting so much done.
Right. That's the sneaky part. We think we're saving time, but we're actually spreading ourselves too thin. What are some common multitasking traps that you see people falling for?
Ooh, so many. Trying to work while also constantly checking emails and social media is a big one. It's like constant distractions, right?
Yeah, guilty as charged. That's totally me.
But hey, being aware of it is the first step. Now let's move on to the last two habits, which are kind of connected. Taking responsibility for your actions and having the courage to do what's right.
These feel a little different from like the task-oriented habits.
Definitely. It's less about day-to-day stuff and more about building that foundation of integrity. You hit the nail on the head.
Because when you own your decisions, both the good and the bad, and you act according to your values,
Yeah.
it builds self-respect.
Exactly. It's about becoming the person you want to be.
And that feeds back into positivity and productivity too.
Absolutely. It's all connected.
Wow, we covered a lot. Planning, self-care, facing negativity, building integrity. It's all here. This is like the blueprint for a more positive and productive life.
And the best part is you don't have to do everything at once. As you go through your rent, pick one habit that speaks to you and focus on making it part of your routine. Small changes can make a huge difference. What stands out to you? Which habit are you most excited to try out?